So we'll dive straight into it. And can we start over on the left-hand side with the Philippines media? Can we start with questions from you guys, please?
Hello. This is for Jeremy. Hi, good evening. I'm not sure if you ever played with the national team before, but if not, does this experience of representing a team from Taipei competing in an international setting come close to that experience for you?
Yeah, it's been difficult through the course of my career not being able to represent a national team. Obviously, that's something that I think every player takes a lot of pride in. But I've treated, like you said, EASL like that. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I've definitely enjoyed competing internationally for sure.
You joined New Taipei this season, and of course, part of that is playing with your brother. How can you describe that experience so far? You know, playing with him in the P League, and of course in the EASL now.
It's been a work in progress. It's something that we talk so much about, and we just really haven't had enough time. In the beginning, he was hurt, and then in the middle, I was hurt, and so really it's been pretty sporadic. And so I think for us, we both acknowledge that there's a lot of room for improvement, but I think we've always known the ceiling is pretty high when we figure it out.
He said earlier in the press conference that it would be a dream come true, to win here and sharing that with you. What can you say about it?
You said Joe said it would be a dream come true?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the very beginning of the season, Coach gave us, two big goals, a lot of small goals, but two big goals, and this was one of them. So, without a doubt, I don't think either of us joined New Taipei Kings to try and get second in anything, really.
Next question over this side. Next question, Philippines side.
Hi, Jeremy. You mentioned about an injury. So, how's your injury right now? Is it getting better, or will be time limits tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it gets better every day. It's just continuing to manage it. I think I'll meet. The goal was for me to go through practice today, which I did, and I'll meet with coach and the medical team, and I believe the deadline is 8 p.m. So we'll meet after this and come to a conclusion.
And the next question is for Jeremy and Coach. So how confident for you guys to against the team that is undefeated right now? And do you feel like New Taipei Kings right now has less stress in this kind of underdog situation?
What was that second part of that question?
Do you think the New Taipei Kings has less stress in this underdog situation?
Less stress. I mean, we're very confident. We've had success in the past. We've had some success here with previous EASL games, and so we're confident in our ability to play. And for us, we don't want to play tight. Whether people think we're favored or not. We're just here to play fast. We're here to play confident. We're here to play together. So less stress potentially, but we're here with a goal. We're trying to win.
Hayden, good evening, and welcome back to the Philippines. Last year you were with Bay Area and came up short in winning the PBA title. This time you have a chance back on the Philippines to win a championship for New Taipei.
Lost last year in the Philippines, and this is my second year playing professionally, so this is my next opportunity to win in my career so far, so I'm very locked in. I want to win this for sure. I don't know what my role is with the team in their domestic league, so for now, like as far as I know, this is sort of what I'm playing for, so yeah, I'm excited.
I'm gonna come to the middle of the room.
Hayden，你可以谈一下来菲律宾这次的感想，还有对这个场馆你练习完以后的感想吗？谢谢。还有
这一次来到这里就是一个很特别的体验吧，因为 没有到海岛国家来比赛，然后就是，但这个体育馆就是可能比较老旧一点，对，就是，然后有一些硬体设备可能会有一些就是安全的考量，对，就是可能边线的那个保护的东西，对，然后还有地板有一点水泥什么的，我觉得，就是球员可能自己要稍微注意一些。那当然很期待明年比赛，因为前2年富邦大可能没有进到 Final Four， 我觉得我们今年就是也为了这个比赛准备了很多，然后希望可以有好的表现这样。
Hi, Jeremy over here. So for someone who had the opportunity to play and experience both kinds of basketball, so how does the EASL and the basketball here from this side of the world differ from the basketball played over in the NBA? What are the things that you would say are the key differences between both styles of basketball?
First is, I think top two. One is spacing. In the NBA, you have defense during the key, a longer 3-point line and other stuff. So they promote a lot of spacing. They promote a lot of scoring. It's a lot easier to get into paint. Versus here, it's much more physical. You get a lot more contact, and it's a little bit. You just got to grind it out more here. But then, obviously in the NBA, you're talking about world class, the best of the best, talent-wise. On any given night, you're seeing just insane talent. So that's not to say anything about the players not in the NBA, because there's a ton of great players around the world, but you're seeing Kevin Durant, Steph, LeBron night in, night out, and they're obviously phenomenal players.
Thank you.
Can I stay in the middle here with the Taiwanese media? Any questions?
说好，可不可以问一下你目前个人的状况、身体状况？然后明天目前是 day to day 嘛，可不可以讲一下现在你自己的考量？这样。
对，就是刚刚我用英文去回这个问题，就是就是他问我是不是每天进步，每天是进步，可是有时候就是隔天的反应，你不能去猜会是什么，不能知道，所以我们等一下就是刚刚练完，我今天跟全队全部都练完了，然后等一下我们就开一个会，我跟 Coach Ryan 跟我们的 medical staff 都会开一个会，做一个决定。
Can I go? Okay. Jeremy Lin. Hey, over here. Jay. Hi. Sorry, I have a question for you. Obviously, you guys are taking on the Chiba Jets of Japan tomorrow night. So, what are your impressions of the team, and what are some of the things that you guys have to be careful about the team as you guys are going up against them tomorrow night?
I mean, I think they're just a high-powered. They're a tremendously high-powered offensive team. I think over the course of 40 minutes in pool play, we averaged 78, 79 points. They averaged 92. So in a 40-minute game, 92 is exceptional. So there's definitely going to be a defensive challenge. Really trying to, play our style. At the end of the day, truthfully, we got a lot of really good players on this team. We're going to come in. We're going to play new Taipei Kings basketball. We don't really try to change our basketball based on who we're playing. We try to stick to kind of our blueprint and our identity. And for us, that's defense first.
Your brother today was saying that number 2, Yuki Togashi on the Chiba Jets, he is the head of the snake. Everything starts with him. Are you on the same page with your brother?
I think we're all on the same page here that he's the head of the snake, including you guys.
Thanks.
你好，说好就大陆内地过来的，就是有2个问题想问您。第一个就是今年夏天有计划还可以到内地做中国行吗？比如说特步这样，就联合有没有一些 campaign 之类的？
我每年都会回啊。我们现在就是你说特步，就是现在都有接连舞要快，就是等一下就会出，所以肯定这些都还会继续做，包括一些别的一些活动。
然后第2个问题就是说，其实我有留意到您现在也开始自己做播客了嘛？其实我们能够看到
去做什么
播客 podcast， 然后 NBA 很多球员像 Paul George 啊， 追梦啊，现在他们也做自己的播客。那么您认为通过这个播客能够有什么样的收获，或者说有没有是一个运动员很好的一个发声的途径吗？谢谢。
我觉得当运动员，就是很多时候别人从外，可以去做他们的判断跟决定，跟他们说出来的这些 narrative，那现在就是你看运动员跟明星越来越有自己的自由，可以去 shape 自己的 narrative，那我觉得不管是什么方式，我觉得是蛮重要，就是每个球员可以讲他们自己的故事，所以这是一种方式，我觉得很不错的。
Jeremy, media from Japan and Tokyo. Tomorrow you against Chiba Jets, but this is not about the EASL. Sorry, but you are the first Asian NBA player as a pioneer. What do you think about the Japanese NBA player like Yuta Watanabe or Rui Hachimura? You are as the former Lakers, so.
Yeah, it's been great to see. Just more representation. I think that's so important to have representation at the highest level. Watanabe has, I got to train against him in LA, so I got to play with him a few times. Rui, I never played against him, but I just think their own career paths, it's not always easy, but I've seen a lot of resilience. There's been some up and downs, but, Watanabe has, led the league in three-point percentage and other things like that. So every time I see anybody of Asian descent doing something big at the NBA level, it just makes me really proud.
Last question from Philippine media question, same thing, but do you have any, if the all regulation all got clear, do you have passion to play national team?
I think the national team question is something I've been asked through my whole career, and I've always kind of just stayed with the same answer. My grandparents are, born and raised, from Pinghu and Fujian, and my parents born and raised in Taipei, and me in California. So it's just been a tough situation, but I've made the decisions I've made up until this point, but I can't really speak too much into the future.
Next question is from Japan, the lady at the back.
Japan 日本から来たクリエイターのスミポンです。皆さんに質問させてください。私は日本から来たんですけど、千葉ジェッツ含めて日本のバスケはどう思いますか？
Hi, this is Sumipon from Japanese, and she has a question for all of you. What do you think about Japanese basketball, like B-League and so far?
I've actually seen a little bit of it. A teammate of mine from last year, Big Liu Chongqing, he's an Asian import for one of the B-League teams right now. So, and I've been following players like Kai Soto playing in the B-League. So I think it's a pretty good competition. There's a lot of teams. I don't know what else to say about that. The level of basketball is pretty high, as you see with teams like Chiba and Ryukyu. So, yeah. You guys go.
No, basketball is fantastic in Japan. A lot of the owners invested a lot of money once they restructured the league in 3 levels, B1, B2, B3. And they get a lot of world-class coaches, especially the coach we're playing again with, John Patrick, tomorrow. He's had a lot of success in Germany, at a very high level over there. Came over here. I have a lot of respect for him in the coaching world. He's a name. He's a name in the coaching world. And all the players that go over there, it's a destination that a lot of players want to play, a lot of coaches want to go to. So I have a lot of respect for the coaches in the league and the players over there.
It was great playing against Ryukyu in Okinawa. They've really figured it out, even from kind of the little grocery store and the marketing and everything to the arena, the fans, how early they get there. An amazing production. I was very pleasantly surprised. I think that was very high level stuff. So shout out to everybody who is continuing to grow basketball in Japan.
我觉得 上次我们有到冲绳去打嘛，那我觉得他们的软硬体设备啊，然后跟一些周边的行销商品，跟环境，甚至把一些东西带入到商店去，我觉得，我们台湾可以慢慢去学习他们这些做法，就是对台湾篮球是一个很大的帮助。对。
I'll translate that. He basically said just everything from the merchandise to the store, everything, the whole production was just really good. He said it's a great example for Taiwan basketball. There's a lot of things that they can learn from just how integrated everything is within the professional basketball scene in Japan.
Thank you for translating.
Okay, time for last question, and this lady at the front.
书豪，我想问一下，就是两个问题，你可以回应一下凯燕刚刚说场馆的问题吗？场地的问题，然后还有你觉得你自己出赛的几率是多少？
场地的问题，当然就是我觉得还是有一点时间，24个小时左右，能做一些调整，肯定大家就是不要有安全是最重要的，所以他说的我支持他说的，他刚刚说的，那第二就是我的机会能打。很难说，因为我等一下就是大部分的时候都是靠 medical team 去做这个决定。我不会，如果他们说我不能打，我不会强迫他说，然后就打。我不会这样子去做。通常我都是听他们的想法，等一下开会就看。你说给一个 probability 很难说。
Okay, or one more question.
Question to Coach Ryan. Chiba Jets seem to be the EASL champion favorite. And how do you think was it new Taipei Kings' advantage to get the win?
Yeah, I think we've had, like I said before, we've had success in the past. We have a lot of guys who are super hungry, who are super confident. They want to make a name for themselves. They feel that Taiwan basketball has been slighted a little bit in the past. And so to be able to come in here on this stage in the Final Four, to be able to make a name for themselves, for the team, for basketball, for Taiwan in general, is really important. So, our guys can be very excited to play in tomorrow's game.
Okay, that's about all we got time for, everyone. Thank you very much for the questions, guys. Thanks for answering them.
Salama. 谢谢。ありがとう。